Hello everyone, this is Tom from Inspiration English, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to talk about the future like a native speaker. English learners often just use will to talk about their future, but it's not always the most natural way. The first way to talk about the future is will. Alright, like I said, this is often the first way English students learn, but it's not the most natural in many situations. We use will when we have just decided something. For example, the window is open. I'll go and shut it. Or if someone offers you a drink, you can say, I'll have a glass of water, please. Yeah, you made that decision in the moment. We often use will with I think. I'm hungry. I think I'll have my lunch now. We don't use will when we made the decision earlier, when talking about plans we've made. Instead, we use going to. For example, after I finish school, I'm going to study at university. Or I'm going to visit my mother at the weekend. Compare these two. Your sister phoned earlier. Oh, really? I'll call her back later. I made the decision to call her back in this moment. Or, yes, I know. I'm going to call her back later. Here, I made the decision to call her back earlier. We also use going to talk about something that is going to happen because the situation now makes it clear or obvious. For example, look at the clouds. It's going to rain. Or, I don't feel well. I'm going to be sick. The current situation, the clouds, or that I don't feel well, show me what is going to happen in the future. When making predictions, you can use will or going to. For example, I think the weather will be nice tomorrow. Or, I think the weather is going to be nice tomorrow. Both of these are fine. We can also use the present continuous to talk about the future, and we use it when we are talking about our plans and arrangements. For example, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm visiting my friend in the city. What time is your sister arriving? She's arriving at 3 p.m. In those situations, we can also use going to. Going to is a bit more natural when we're talking about decisions we've made. Present continuous is more important when talking about plans and arrangements. So when talking about plans and arrangements, present continuous really is the most common way to talk about the future. I'll always ask my students at the end of a lesson, what are you doing at the weekend? Present continuous to talk about your plans for the weekend. We can also use present simple to talk about events in the future, and we're talking about things that are scheduled. Things like timetables, public transport, cinema times, flights, things that we don't have control over the time. For example, my flight leaves at 2 o'clock. This is scheduled, we cannot change it. What time does the movie start? Hurry up, the train leaves in 5 minutes. Or tomorrow is Saturday. We can use present simple to talk about our plans, if that plan is fixed. For example, I start my new job next week. Or what time do you finish work today? Okay, so these are the main or most common ways of talking about the future. So remember to use will when you made the decision at the time. You use going to when you made your decision earlier. Present continuous is the most common way to talk about your plans and arrangements, and present simple talks about things that are fixed or scheduled. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you don't miss future videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.